And she was saying my penis was too small. Hey, everybody, what's going on? Tonight we are going to, and matter of fact, we got Michael Kopf in here, and he's a virgin, so y'all have fun with that.
I am not. I have totally been on this show at least 2 times.
Oh my Lord! No, you haven't been on this show.
Yes, I have.
Not this show. Not. I mean Trinity, yeah, but not Trinity. This is a whole different other fuck fest. I'm telling you now. Oh look.
Hey, Corinne. Hey, David.
Everybody. Hey, David. Corinne. Hey, Michael. Michael's up there too.
Michael's here too. Hey, yeah, Michael.
Hey, I cover my bases.
He does. He covers everything. Well, tonight, Michael was telling me right before the show started. I gave him the topic, and it's going to be about Easter. And he's like, "Now, how y'all going to fuck up Easter?" And he just doesn't know how we're going to fuck things up. Now we're going to have. I'm still cooking. Yeah, I'm cooking. I'll be it. Yeah, we know Emmie. She's cooking by getting on the phone, calling up the fucking dude. He comes over and drops the shit off. That's how she cooks. I don't think that woman's ever touched a pot in her life. I'm gonna be honest with you. But tonight we are going to talk about Easter. And let's see.
Easter is a hot topic on its own.
Yeah. It is. I'm just sharing this out. No, I'm really cooking. You full of shit. What you did? Open up a pack of noodles? Fucking J-Mac eating Roman noodles again? Ramen noodles?
Hey, some of those ramen noodles are good, actually.
Some of these new ones are. I never thought you'd have a freaking ramen noodle restaurant,
Oh, yeah.
About a whole case of them for like $4.
Yeah, they got people having like that. My mother-in-law watches like cooking show, Food Network, like 24/7, and they'll be up there and be like, "What's your specialty? Ramen noodles or souffle or ramen or some crap like that." And it's like,
ramen.
Well, shit. Tonight I cooked some fried fish. I fried up some French fries. We had onion rings. We had little fucking hush puppies. Well, we had a whole bunch of shit fried up today.
I actually took right off from cooking.
You did what?
What did you do?
I ordered Jason's Deli, the Texas Spud. It's full of barbecue and cheddar cheese over it. It's a potato and a half at pure heaven.
Is that like an advertisement thing? A potato and a half of pure heaven?
Hey,
he's making some fucking discounts. That's what he's doing every time he gets a fucking discount.
It's a potato and a half. Pure heaven.
5% discount.
I mean, seriously, they take a whole potato and then they take
you ain't getting 50%. They're not going to give you 50% off. I'm telling you now, you might as well go ahead and stop now with that.
Smother it in brisket chopped up with barbecue sauce and then melt cheese over it. Not the shredded cheese, like actual cheese. Oh, it is so good to eat.
Well, shredded cheese is cheese. You know that, right?
Well, yeah, but it melts differently than when it's whole. And Chad's muted himself.
That's fine.
Chad's doing his thing right talking. Now.
He's cursing his screen out. That's what he's doing. Leave him alone. He's doing Chad stuff.
No. I was about to go and give somebody a hard time.
Who's you going to give a hard time to?
This Sydney chick that just went live.
Sydney who? Not our Sydney.
Yeah, our Sydney.
Oh no.
What way?
She's on investigation.
Then she shouldn't be on P2. She should be on Plus.
She's on Beyond Believe Paranormal page, whatever.
Beyond Belief Paranormal, that's somebody else's show.
I think that's Pete's channel or something, isn't it?
Yeah. That's Pete Cardoza.
Oh, he started a page?
And his
A while
show,
back, I think.
yeah, that should be on Plus. So if they're on Plus, cool. But they shouldn't be
I don't know
on
what she's doing.
same
I bet
time.
you her battery will be dead in about 30 minutes, though, no matter who she's with. That girl is the worst person I've ever seen about charging batteries.
You got Scotty, he's on investigation tonight. You got Anthony, he's on investigation tonight. You got who else is on tonight? I got a couple of them that's on investigations tonight. I never go on a Friday night, man. Fuck Friday. I go on a Saturday night.
Yeah, I have a Saturday investigation coming up. Not for a while.
But anyway, yeah, people are dropping off.
Oh shit!
Anyway, let's get back.
So,
I know, right?
I shouldn't have said nothing.
The Unholy Easter. See what I did there, Howard, for you?
Unholy Easter. Yeah. Is this Bad Friday then?
Yeah, it ain't nothing good about this Friday. I had to cook.
No, I got some good shit this Friday. So,
what'd you get?
I succeeded in replacing adding a cap onto my sliding glass door so that it didn't get stuck everywhere. But it's a mobile home, so you got to pull like half the damn sliding door apart to get it on there instead of just lifting it up and pulling out the door like you normally would on a normal sliding door.
Right.
So
that's a
lot easier than I thought it'd be, but
that's a pain in the ass. I'll tell
somebody's having fun tonight, though.
What's going on?
Not around
I hear something happening.
Sounds like somebody's going down the road in their truck or V8 with that thing throttled to the floor with not changing gears or something. I don't know.
Burn it up. Burn it up.
Some 12-year-old stole daddy's truck.
Wouldn't surprise me around here. I hear all kinds of crap around here. Gunshots going off. Somebody will be driving through the creek in their dad's 4x4 or some shit, or 4-wheeler, not 4x4. But
I gotta admit, though, ATVs are super fun.
They are. I wish I could afford one.
I know. I'd almost be willing to trade a car in for one.
You might need to do that to afford one. And then they got them 4x4s that are pretty much what we used to call dune buggies, but they're more advanced now. Side-by-sides or whatever they call them. I'd take one of them, too.
Yeah, we should get one of them for the network.
I want to get one of them cars. That's what I want to get.
Is it what?
One of those little Shriner cars. You know, you see them, they ride them around in little goofy little cars. That's what I want to get.
Isn't that kind of a clown car with a Shriner hat on it?
Yeah, I put the toilet in it. I told me a fucking outhouse behind that motherfucker.
I got you now. I had to look up what they were. Yeah, man, I'd get one of those too. Them things are fun. People actually will drive those around here.
You can drive them on the street. Yeah, you
yeah.
Put a license plate on, man. Them things are legal, man. You can go street legal with those.
I still have not figured out how they get so many people into those things.
Have you ever been to like El Paso or Brownsville or Eagle Pass?
Eagle Pass.
They fit a lot of people into cars coming across there too. So.
Yeah,
they got them in the fucking tire and everything else.
That's a different clowning around.
Oh well. I've seen them little Shriner cars down. They love them in Daytona because people go out or people bring them down for like Bike Week or, you know, Biketoberfest or Daytona Speed Weeks or Turkey Rod Run. They'll just drive them little cars around everywhere so they don't have to drive their truck with the RV or the RV around. They'll be towing their prize cars or their bikes and shit.
I've seen them. Yeah, they come to Mardi Gras. They have them at the Mardi Gras parades and stuff.
Hey, show them. Yeah, Mardi Gras. I can see that too. But the bad thing is you can still get a DUI on one of them things.
You can get a fucking...
Yeah, you are driving.
Now this is, you know, and I was talking to Chad about this earlier before the show. How I found Chad Candy. People ask me that. Well, it's because I look at the chats. I'm always looking at the chats, and I see certain people that come onto the show, and they impact some kind of way. They catch my eye for some reason. And I seen Chad on there, and I said, he sounds like he's an intelligent, you know, individual. And man, once I got him on here, I said, what the fuck did I get myself into?
That's what they all say. Everybody that lets me on their show say that. But I talk in the comments a lot, so everybody knows me.
So now what I did was I've been noticing the comments a lot, and I'm giving this person, she says she does podcast shows and stuff. So I said, I don't think I've ever had her on any of my shows. So I said, well, you know what? I'm going to bring her on and give her a shot and see if she can hang with the Trinity anyway. She said she's 50-50 on us. She loves us some weeks she just can't stand none of us. I mean, I don't know what the fucking problem is. We're going to find out. And this is Nancy. Let's see. Hey, Nancy.
Hello.
Hey, Nancy.
And so you go, so I'll hit up Chad because he's like, oh, perfect guy to be on a show, presentable, well-spoken. I love Chad.
I'm a lot less spoken now than I was on this show a couple of years ago, I promise.
Yeah, he was here.
Yeah, it's actually tamed from when I was on last.
Yeah, this show's tamed down a lot.
Yeah, I got actually, but he's too tame. I got to get up, Chad. You can talk a little bit more shit
again.
The tassel.
Well, now that you've had your near death, Howard, maybe you can you might be a little more either reserved or on the flip side of it.
No, hell no. I've been looking at fucking death like this is my like 15.
I live here.
I got more lives than a cat, man. Fuck.
Are you kidding? Howard's been waiting to be unleashed again.
Well, you couldn't keep him off of it. He's the first day in the hospital. I tuned in and also I'm like, is he in a hospital bed? What the hell? I thought it was a gag at first. No.
That shows you
Holy
how
crap.
bored he was.
I was stoned too, man.
I was going to say, and then whenever that freaking morphine or whatever it was started kicking in, Howard was like up talking at first, and then he was like on the pillow like this, like.
Yeah, it was Demerol with morphine.
Well, and do you smoke, Howard?
No.
Oh, okay.
I have a pipe. I do have a pipe. I smoke a pipe. My corn cob.
Okay. It is a corn cob. I when I was in the hospital, what was I having, like my knees or something like that, or I had pneumonia, who knows, pneumonia, and I still smoked at the time, and I was in there, and they would not bring me out to smoke, probably because I had pneumonia, but I'm like, I need a cigarette. So I went down to the basement and followed the pipes to the room where the maintenance guys sit, because they all smoke, right? And they showed me where to go outside, except the smoking police caught me off on the edge of the grounds. And
smoking police? What the fuck is a smoking?
Oh my gosh, the security guy comes up, and I thought it was a cop. He's got like a little mace thing and everything, but no gun. And he comes up, and I'm sitting there in my hospital gown. I got the needle in my arm. I got like the hospital pajamas on, socks.
You're probably
like
thinking you were
non-slip
making a run
socks
for it.
You did it wrong.
I'm like sitting on the steps there, way off the edge of the property, and smoking a cigarette. And he goes, "Ma'am, are you a patient here?"
No.
Like, no, actually, there's a
I'm cosplaying
home, like a challenge person home down the street. I go, no, actually, I'm from the home right down there, but I couldn't walk that far. So I thought I'd sit down and have a cigarette. He goes, come with me. I go, shit. Leads me to about 10 feet from where we were. It took us, 10 minutes to get there? And it was on the other side of a fence. I actually snapped a picture of him when he did it. One of my favorite pictures, he's standing there and he's like, I don't like my picture taken. Like, tough shit. Take the picture. It was they're pretty stern
Nancy,
on
what
that
you
now.
should have done was said, I'm practicing my cosplay to be a patient. Am I pulling it off right?
How am I doing? I didn't even know what to say at first.
With this costume.
Well, when he asked me that, and then I told my husband, I'm like, bring me something to drink. Well, yeah, I'm so bored in here. I was in there for like 5 days. Like, just bring something. Well, he brought me some vodka in this can of whatever it was. I'm like, thank you. And then he all of a sudden got paranoid, grabbed it from me and left.
But you didn't tell him to leave it for you to drink.
What did it do to you? Kick you out of the hospital? You're leaving anyway. I mean, seriously.
Up there.
We got to the point where they put a bed alarm on me. I had an actual bed alarm. Every time I got up, that fucking alarm would go off. So I had to find shit that was about. I had to put shit in the bed when I was slipping out of it. I had to put stuff in the bed so I could sneak out.
I can totally see Howard doing the Indiana Jones swap.
I just roll out. I put it in and roll out the bed.
That's Roscoe.
What is it?
Armadillo.
Oh, I don't have my glasses on. I thought it was a rat. Like, where the hell are you?
They look like an armored rat.
In my basement. I have a 120-pound puppy. That's about it.
I've seen your puppy before.
Oh, he's adorable too. I just took a picture of me. He sits in the driver's seat. People think it's hysterical. They're like, "What's your dog doing?"
I saw that picture. That's not
my dog. That's my chauffeur. You should see what else he can do. Yeah. He's cute though.
See, them cops think they're bad adorable because they got dogs that'll attack you. Mine freaking drives for me.
He's pretty funny. He's such a baby though. You can leave the door open that much and he has to like go around a corner and over to the door. Cannot. This dog can follow complex commands but cannot like put his head and then open the door. He can get his head through the opening, but he cannot open the door. I'm just sitting here going, wow.
It's out of respect. You're always saying keep the door closed. So
my little Pomeranian knows how to open a sliding door that's closed. So he
Pomeranian. That's a little big dog.
Oh my god.
No, they're a small dog.
Does it just sit and yip at you until it drives you nuts and you open the door for it?
No.
Like,
and then
we have hauling ass, isn't he? He's trying to get it.
Yeah.
This one's even better. We have a little miniature like Pumi. He's crossed between a Pumi and a Dachshund. And everywhere he goes, he will open the door. If you got it partially open so he could come in, he will open it further. And it's like, dude, not everybody needs to see where I'm at right now.
You gotta have an escape route. Always.
Open the door and then turn around and leave.
Always have to have an escape route. That's all there is to it.
Hold on,
smart
man.
Dog.
Now, and Nancy, you said you were surprised to see me in the hospital doing a live.
Yeah, not alive. Oh, going alive? Yeah.
Yeah, that ain't the worst place I've ever done one. You know that, right?
Let me guess. The toilet?
That's normal.
No, it's even worse than that.
Yeah.
Outhouse? No. Where would it be? Oh, I don't even want it. Do I want to know?
I was actually done them in my bathtub and taking a bath, and the bubbles were fading. I dropped the phone one time, but it was.
It's like, look, the bubbles are fading. Can you believe that? Well, I'm not even surprised.
I don't care. But no, if you want to, next time you want to get out of the hospital,
with someone blowing in a pipe to make bubbles.
I make jacuzzis.
Oh no.
Put the aquarium pump hose down in there.
No, it's all natural gas.
I can totally see Howard doing a bathtub recreation scene of Robin Hood Men in Tights and going, "Hey, those aren't my bubbles."
I've done that. They feel kind of good too. I mean, they run right next to the tank. They come up right across the tank, right around the balls, and they just.
That other one. Oh, Blazing Saddles. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Miss Part C. Yeah. I'm telling you, my family cannot go camping without the fart subject coming up in spades. So I'm like, when they first met my husband, I'm going, my nephews love Blazing Saddles. I'm going, you're gonna love this guy. And I introduced him. I'm like, he can fart on command, can't you? And he's like, yep. I was joking.
Hey, Carol.
So like, yeah.
Hey, Carol. What is that? Grown Ups 2, the burp snart.
Yeah.
The
You
what?
burp, fart, and sneeze at the same time.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, that'll make you pee.
It's like you do one. It has to be one right after the other. It's like
yeah, it's like
oh
yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, Emmy's okay. She's attempting to cook. She's attempting.
Yeah.
Oh.
Attempting.
Yeah,
So in
she
other words,
claims she's cooking, but we all wanted to see the evidence of this.
yeah, she was
No,
cooking.
did you
wrong,
see evidence?
Got to put the water in.
I want to see her cook.
No, you're not going to see it. The only way
Yeah.
she's going to
What
see
is
it is he's going to see the Lyft driver, somebody bringing us some.
Yeah.
You know, those motherfuckers going to be bringing her food. She has to actually answer the door. It's like opening the oven door for most people. It opens up her front door.
Okay, talking about Lyft, I seen on TikTok the latest craze is Uber Eats for teens. I'm like, can't they just use the regular Uber Eats? They're like, now there's Uber Eats for teens. I'm like, really?
For teens? What's the deal?
You know what? I wonder if that's to
they only go to McDonald's?
I wonder if that's
you get
some kind of
nuggets.
protection thing. Kind of like how they have all this social media stuff. Like Florida's like banning social media for kids here. Or
Yeah,
like
if you're 14 and younger.
do what?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, if you're 14 and younger, they're banning it. Yeah.
Yeah, they're not totally banning it. They're like, my daughter's got Facebook Messenger and stuff like that, or YouTube for kids, so that it's so you can't post anything on it really.
Yeah, but how in the hell are they going to know what's a kid and what's a fucking adult?
Well, I'm sure kids
They rely on the parents to police their kids for that, supposedly.
I mean,
Actually, I think they have an algorithm for it, because I am constantly now logging into like my podcast channels on YouTube, and they're like, "Hey, we need to verify you."
yeah.
Why?
Well-
Why do you need to verify me now? I've been doing this for how long?
I don't know how true
Bonafide.
it is, but I think they're going to stop letting people broadcast from third-party companies to Facebook Live.
Yeah, well, if they do
They're going
that.
to try to make you pay for a subscription to broadcast from like StreamYard to Facebook.
Well, that would be
Yeah,
next,
that
I would
could be,
imagine, because
That
they have
just
to get
means
free
everyone's going
airtime.
to leave Facebook off and still get
pretty
aired
much.
everywhere else. It's like,
Pretty much, you know.
oh well,
Well,
I lost 2
aren't they-
channels. I'll live.
Aren't they saying they're getting rid of TikTok though? I mean,
They've
where are they
been
gonna
saying
go?
that. That's one of them ones.
TikTok,
That
I
they,
doubt they're going to get rid of.
yeah, they just keep. That's one of them fights that they just.
Even the
They're not
politicians
going to win.
are on TikTok. So you really think they're going to cut their source?
You said.
Well, they have.
Republicans
It's
on
all over
TikTok?
Facebook too. You know, all of the TikTok is on Facebook. So every time you
Yeah.
launch one of those little blurbs, it's TikTok.
I know, it's so confusing when you're watching something, you think it's a video, and then they go, oh no, this is a TikTok. And I'm like, why am I watching TikTok? This is Facebook. If I wanted to watch
I really don't
TikTok,
like
I'd go to
TikTok, but it's just
TikTok.
because I don't like TikTok. So
I don't like TikTok.
I
And a lot
don't know
of-
how to use it. I
don't really know how to
confused.
use it. And then plus, there's so many dumb
Oh,
people on TikTok. Like, hey, we've got a new challenge. Let's eat Tide Pods. You know.
oh, ew. I thought you were going to say tadpoles. I'm like, oh, that
Oh
could
no,
be
the
that.
one of the ones was like, let's
Oh,
try
no.
to snort a condom through our nose and pull it out our mouth.
No, you got to do that with spaghetti noodles.
The worms. I've seen people do it with worms.
No. Whatever happened to like keg guzzling contests or stuff like that? You know? I only say that because I won one once. Yay, me.
We're denying that. We're denying that because it shows minors drinking alcohol. I'm not this kind of night.
Oh, I was a minor too at the time, I guess.
Carol's over here. Chad,
No, I
you're
wasn't.
still up whenever I've talked to Carol like 4 o'clock in the morning before. So
You got to have that 4 a.m. buddy. Those are. Why are you laughing? Do you have a 4 a.m. buddy?
No, I'm just laughing that with my job, I have to keep track of time zones all over the place. And freaking UK is finally this
5
Sunday
hours
cutting their daylight savings off. They're still in daylight savings.
Oh, I thought they didn't change because.
Oh no, this is what's screwed up about the UK time zone. In November, when we go to daylight savings, the UK will change a week before we do. But then when we end it, they will end a month after we do.
Just because they're like, we don't have to. It confuses me all the time because I don't know. You guys know who Jenny is, right? Jenny Sullivan.
Yes.
No, I never heard of her.
Why do you go? Yes, Jenny's a friend of mine. Be nice. I love that girl. I've never met anybody so sassy in my life. She cracks me up. I don't know anybody besides like my old friend used to say motherfucker really fast, but Jenny says it really fast.
Yep.
Yeah, well, Jenny's been on this show, and I had Jenny actually do a vagina mold live.
Oh yeah? Are you lying?
Oh no, it was done.
Uh-oh.
She burnt herself.
Ow! Oh shit, that would hurt. Oh man.
Yeah, she did it.
Poor thing. Well, you know what? you gotta love the fact that she's like up for not anything, but pretty much, she'll rise to a challenge. Gutsy girl. Not shut up. Don't say it, Chad.
Not say.
Don't say it. No.
How come people always think they know exactly what I'm going to say or say?
Because they do.
Because you're predictable to an extent.
Oh.
I actually had watched you guys the night before I went live, and I was I was showing Jenny. I went live on Facebook, and I was showing Jenny. She wanted to see our markets, and I was showing her Target. And I bought this because of you guys. Because it was like when it would be like Chad would start talking. I know, right? It would be like
I thought that was the Moana chicken.
Hang on. I set off like 10 of them in the store at the same time. That's the night I was doing my why?
Chicken.
I have no idea why. It's I was doing I was walking through Target and I just got the urge to do it. Who wants to join my driveway shoveling class for $10? And I had like 3 people that were ready to sign up for it because it had just snowed.
Class?
Driveway shoveling. It was to take place in what?
Yeah, she said driveway shoveling, Chad.
$10 for a driveway shoveling class. Bring your shovel.
That must be one of them northern things, Chad.
It is a northern
thing. Well, it dang sure ain't something here in Florida, and I wouldn't live anywhere.
Oh, that's right. You're in Florida,
Nancy. With the weather they get up there, because like right now it's 60, or it's 52 degrees out here, and I got a freaking jacket on, and a sweatshirt on, and my heater going.
I got the door open down here, and it's 40 degrees out.
Yeah, I figured it was somewhere like that down there, up there.
Yeah,
it's 60.
So I'm looking out the window. There's snow out there.
I'm sure.
I love the cold.
No,
I don't. I like. Right. And where are you, Howard?
Who? Me?
Howard. Yeah. You're in Florida, Chad, right?
Yeah.
Chad's in Florida. I'm outside of New Orleans.
Oh, well, shit. I want to go down there for Halloween. In where? Right. Oh, in Louisiana. And where are you
Where you at, Shaw woman? I'm outside of New Orleans.
Who at?
And Michael?
Oh,
you're in Texas.
I'm a neighbor of Howard's. I'm in Texas.
Okay. I really want to go to New Orleans for Halloween. I can't think of a place that would be more um, off the rails than New Orleans and a Halloween. It
I
could be
can
a
think of a
ball.
couple, but
Well, yeah, New York on New Year's Eve or something like that. But
Oh no,
I think,
I was thinking the Island of the Dolls on Halloween.
St. Louis.
oh, okay. Well, I'm talking freak show kind of thing. That would be like
Oh, different
entertaining,
creepy. Oh, you're going
scary,
for a different creepy
creepy.
vibe.
Yeah, everything all rolled in. Not like scare the ever living shit out of me on Halloween.
Well, then
Although I
don't
did
go to
take
Howard's house unannounced because maybe in the bathtub.
we
Come on over.
Halloween is my birthday's right near Halloween, so we're always had parties around that time, and I took all my nephews, put them in the back of my convertible, and let them sit on the back like a parade, and drove them down to Gray Cloud Island. It was about 5 miles from their house. Super dark down there. There's an old cemetery down there that you cannot go near unless you're from Gray Cloud. And parked in the bushes there. We all jumped the fence and went in and around the graveyard. And then the cops pulled up. So I'm like, everybody find a tombstone and dive. And yeah, they didn't see us. They took off. And needless to say, their mother was not that happy with me. But she's like, you were drinking beer before you left. I'm like, I wasn't drinking it in the car. I took the kids to the cemetery. Big deal. I'm serious. It was 2 beers. It wasn't like I was driving drunk. It was only 5 beers.
Only a
I'm kidding.
cemetery. If anything
Yeah,
happened,
really
they were
really
right
pissed her
on the
off.
spot.
Really pissed her off.
Oh,
See, yeah,
talking about-
I shared. Everybody got one.
Right? I brought them some. They weren't upset with me.
She said Louis. She was saying St. Louis.
Oh my gosh. So I got her this she loved Halloween decorations. So I got her this giant ghost, right? It had these rounded tombstones on either side of it. And it was one of those kind of wiggly ones. It looked like the world's biggest penis with 2 balls on the side of it, wiggling in her front yard. I about died when she set it up. It was the funniest thing I've ever seen. I wish she would still.
Did you go out there and try to stroke it?
Oh, no. No, it stood up all on its own. Didn't have to. I don't think she looked at it before she put it up.
I guess it didn't have to worry about shrinkage too much, at least in that cold.
And when you get that much air running through it, it was pretty cool. I love Halloween. It's way too much fun.
Oh yeah,
It's a
Halloween.
lot more fun than Easter. Oh shit! I didn't get eggs and egg dye. Gotta make deviled eggs.
You
right?
didn't? Oh my God!
You know what? There's one. I dyed. That's the only reason I make all those hard boiled eggs.
Potato salad.
To
I make potato salad and shit like that. You know.
Oh, see, my husband's on a keto diet though.
So it's
So
keto
like when I
food.
make something, I have to make 2 of them. Like a pot of soup is like, here's the chicken noodle soup that's fabulous, and then here's the shit with the veggies in it and whatever you want in there. And yeah, I know. But seriously, I have to make like a great big pot and then split it every time.
Yeah, I love when people describe something like that. Then they go, "Here, do you want?"
It's like
I'm like,
really disdainful.
salesmanship was so spot on with that description.
The chicken noodle soup and then the shit with the, with the veggies in it. That's exactly
Now,
how
why
it
they
is.
call them? That's another thing. Why do they call them deviled eggs?
Because it looks like the devil took a crap on it.
And if
I'm trying to think of
paprika makes it
no,
look like
nothing to do with
deviled
the
eggs, but if
ingredients.
it's not that, it's when a few hours later, whenever you're
Later.
in there
That'll
farting
do
and
it.
somebody's lighting a cigarette and a freaking flame comes shooting out your ass is part of the deviled part. So
Oh my gosh. And you, Chad, you have lit your ass when you farted, haven't you?
no, I have lit my
I have.
ass, but it wasn't from farting. But I have lit my ass on fire before.
Oh,
I singed
God.
more ass hairs that
I'm
day.
not surprised.
I didn't think you could do it.
I
I
have.
done it, and I singed a lot of ass hair. That's the last time I ever done it.
I didn't even singe my ass there. I didn't really singe my ass at all.
I'm picking on the wrong guy. Then it's all Howard.
You can tell I sit outside all the time, right? So,
no, that's okay.
Like my heater.
Oh, and he froze. Darn.
I decided to go blank it out. Hold on.
The camera doesn't even want to go there.
All right, so I've got my
even the camera.
I've got my little heater like right there, right?
Right.
Yeah.
So one day it was like this is better than my other one. That was actually my monitor that was messing up. But so I was sitting outside. I was talking on FaceTime to some friends of mine, and I was walking around the heater, warming my hands up, and I was wearing coveralls. So I leaned over like this, and I was typing something, and all of a sudden that freaking polyester on them coveralls exploded in freaking flames, and my ass was literally spontaneously combusted, and that was without any farts or nothing. And I was trying to get my ass out, and I come and was like sitting in my chair and, trying to get my ass smothered.
Burns like an old Christmas tree. That shit'll go up like a torch.
Oh, hell yeah. I had burns all over my hands, and plastic melted onto my pants, and plastic melted all over my hand. I had to go to the hospital, but it was kind of pointless because they're like, oh, yep, you got 2nd-degree burns. Put some aloe on it.
No, let's be honest. They go, oh, look, Chad's back.
That was like my big thing on the 4th of July. I do not want to be a statistic. And when I was lighting sparklers, I'd like put one, like a whole handful, and then pop one down. And then go light that one and hand it off. And then pop one down, light that one until the spark jumps. And did you know that these sparklers, once they light and they're all together like that, they just go and they go out. But they are like what did they say? They were like 600 degrees or something like that.
Yeah, you made a sparkle bomb.
Get them. Yeah, you can't get them out of your hand. Like your hand will just crunch around them, and you can't bend your fingers. Plus, they're stuck to your skin.
The ones we get from Walmart burn that fast, so I made sure not to get any fireworks from Walmart anymore.
Oh, I bought them from Wisconsin. They have like bigger fireworks than we do.
Wisconsin?
They have like silver salutes, and like the M80s won't do it. Silver salutes though, yeah, they are.
That's what makes it great living in the South, because you can actually make your own fucking bombs. You can make.
You don't get in trouble for it.
That's the hardware store and buy your little stuff.
You're caught.
I don't know if you've ever heard out here, Nancy, or not. Whenever I'm on a live outside and hear freaking gunshots and fireworks and bombs and everything else going on around here. So
I've only seen it in Arizona. We went to we were out on Route 66. And my brother, we were up this camp for, I don't know, it was like challenged adult camp or something, and all the camp counselors had a weekend there where there was nobody there. It was just a party for them. So we all went to the street dance, and there's people walking around with like 6 shooters and shooting signs. And I saw one guy like give another guy like a Snuggie and pull it up over his head. And the guy turns around and goes, "I love you, you fucker," and hugs him. And it was like, where are we? Like, seriously, up in the mountains on Route 66.
That sounds like a weekday night in New Orleans. What the fuck are you talking about, man?
It was fun. It was a lot of fun.
That's not even a weekend type of deal. I mean, fuck.
Well, the gal that was with us, my brother's girlfriend at the time, was like a head of the English department at the university in Arizona, which I don't know what the requirements are, but she's like, look at the moon come up. And it was like, that optical illusion where it's huge coming over the mountains.
Oh, yeah.
And she's like, what is that? I'm like, Kev, I got this. Okay, because we're up in the mountains, and Route 66 goes so high into the mountains, we're that much closer to the moon that we can see most of it now, especially when it comes up over the mountains. And then it goes faster away, so it's going to shrink really quick. So you got to keep an eye on it. Wow, I never knew that. I'm like, yeah, it's really cool. You hardly ever see it. But up here, you see it every day.
System.
Yeah, so much for our educational system.
You hear the banjo.
Banjo. No.
I'm just saying that shit. That ain't nothing to laugh at down here.
That's
I
probably Chad's
I
place.
don't even.
Oh, you got a pretty mouth.
There was a picture of my ass when I set it on fire.
Nice. I'm so glad I don't have my glasses on.
It's jeans. It's all. It ain't nothing.
Yeah, that was my
it's his
hand.
jeans.
Yeah, it was just my jeans, but
I got a
My
nice
glasses.
charred,
What the hell did I
aged look on it.
Para-anal.
and who were you talking
man.
about? Oh, Shaw woman, you were talking about Nancy going to her after camp week or whatever.
What? Oh, the challenged adults. Yes, it was. It was a huge camp down there. Beautiful camp, but there was nobody there. So that when those counselors cut loose, they were just like insane. It was pretty funny. Apparently, they
What
needed
great
time
fun
off.
things happen in New Orleans. Happened in New Orleans on New Year's Eve, Howard. Well, what happens in New Orleans stays in New Orleans. That's one.
That is not true. STDs.
I
do
find
not
that
stay
hard to
in
believe.
New Orleans.
Let's ask Michael. Michael went to New Orleans. He came to New Orleans. What kind of weird things? And that's just on a regular. That's just a regular weekend. That's not even a holiday.
No, but what was funny as hell is Anne and I are hanging out with Anthony and his family, and we're going up and down one of the streets in New Orleans. And we're sitting there, and we, after like a couple hours, we look at each other and go, is this the only street in this city? Because we're going up and down, back and forth.
I thought it was funny when the balloon popped out from behind somewhere, and Anthony about had a heart attack. He screamed like, I keep telling him, you scream like a girl.
That was in the cemetery.
It was like, yeah, that was hysterical. I wanted to send him a bunch of balloons just to see if it'll terrify him. It'd be funny.
STDs are forever.
I
Not
will
necessarily.
say this, hurricanes in New Orleans are so good.
The STDs in New Orleans
you drink.
I'm 85%. I'm 85% STD
Oh, the
free
hurricanes.
right now.
Oh, I thought you said the STDs in
the other
New
one will
Orleans
never go away.
No. That would be Howard's promotional slogan.
Spicy.
They'll start saying that about Florida, so many people will quit coming here. The STDs in Florida are so good.
Yeah, they are.
Actually, I think Jacksonville, where I live close to, did get ranked like 9th in the nation for STDs.
Oh, wow.
Way to go. That's something to be
But the
proud
little
of
town
right
I got rated, that I live in, got rated for 5th worst traffic in the state of Florida, which is really saying something considering it ain't that big. So,
well, you got a lot of old people down there, you know.
not where this is where I live at. North Florida is more like southern Georgia or southern Alabama.
Are you near Clearwater or north of there
No,
yet?
that's Central Florida.
That's Central Florida, yeah.
I'm up in the north part of Florida, like I-10 corridor.
Ooh, Howard, can I read Carol's comment? That's a spicy meatball.
We don't want to know.
My meatballs are spicy.
I knew that was coming.
Oh, I love having Italian heritage. Get to have so much fun with that accent. It's a spicy meatball.
Try Irish and Hungarian.
Well, go. I tell you what. Go into Pat O'Brien's, and next time you're there, and just say "blow jobs for everybody."
Oh no, because you can't say that.
Why not? That's a drink.
We were up at. I know we were up at a fishing trip, and I went out and I bought all this stuff to make these two drinks
on the beach.
Right, and I go, all right. I was making drinks. I go, who wants to have an affair, or what was the other one? Who wants an affair, or who wants a piece of ass? My husband goes, what did you just say? Like, what? He goes, I thought you were trying to be funny, like standing up and saying you can say anything you want. There you are.
Did DoorDash get that okay?
No, I actually cooked cooked my own food tonight.
You are so
God,
fucking full of shit. You waited that long for
We
the
don't
food
even
to deliver it, and
I
put
like
it
how
in a
she
plate.
lifts the plate up, and we don't even see the plate.
Yeah.
Her name is covering up the
it's
food.
rice and chicken, and I put peas and carrots in there, and some ginger.
So what Chinese
basically
restaurant did
you
you
ordered
get that from?
Chinese food. She ordered Chinese food, in other words.
Yeah.
Oh my
She
God!
got
You know,
fried rice.
What's the
Emmy,
name of
if
your
you put that, like take a can of rice and dump it in there, then you take a can of chicken, what is that called? Cream of chicken soup. Put your chicken in there, a little milk, and bake it in the oven. Comes out, and you don't
chicken
even
and
have to
rice.
mess with it.
Could have done that, man.
Chicken and rice, I think, isn't that what that's called?
Yeah, it's in. Yeah, you don't even. You can put broccoli in there if you want to, but there's the veggies again.
I'm crazy.
Oh, and you need a Lipton onion soup mix too.
Woo! Yeah. Okay.
It's
Definitely.
really good.
Why are you
We're
looking
the
at me,
we're the
Howard?
home of the
I was gonna
hot
say, I didn't-
dishes.
Because I'm sitting down there, I know you're fucking lying. Because I know you call up.
Why
No,
are you
oh my
DoorDash
God,
guy.
trust
I
me.
want Frank. Is Frank there? Tell him to go to the good Chinese restaurant. And I want some chicken and rice. And he shows up at the door with a little pint, and then you take it out and you put it in the pot. And look, J Mac, I'm cooking. And the only thing you're doing is fucking warming it up.
He
on the
would have got to
stove.
the door first. I mean, come on. No, I
Yeah.
cook.
I'm a shop woman. Did someone mention a can of rice? Because I've never seen a can of rice.
No, you empty out the cream of chicken soup and then do a can of rice, dump that in there too, and then a can of milk and dump that in there too. And then the chicken.
With
Tamales. I'm sure they
angel
have
hair
cans
pasta.
of rice.
I'm sure they do have
No.
canned rice somewhere. Everything.
No, it comes
I'm
in a
sure they do.
bag.
You know what? Now you're gonna make me Google. Is there a can of rice?
No, there's not. No, you use the can that you used that
Actually-
cream of chicken came out of.
I'll save you time, Emmy. Go to Amazon. Search
Oh,
They
yeah,
don't
they
have a
do.
can of rice.
Canned
If
red
it ain't
rice
on
and beans.
Amazon, it doesn't exist.
Well,
Right?
No, they
Right?
got
You
it.
guys know
No,
it's
They got it at Walmart. They got it at Walmart.
Canned
It's,
rice?
canned rice and Spanish rice.
Wow.
Or rice and beans.
Yeah, but does it have Lipton onion soup mix in it?
I
That's the
doubt it
diff.
because French onion soup mix is not exactly Spanish.
You just call it Spanish onion soup mix. That's all. They can
I
adopt
don't
it how
think
they
the
want
French
to.
and the Spanish got along too well in European history.
I gotta say, at this moment, I am cracking up over Chad defending Spanish rice over French rice.
I don't think they can do that.
They're like, no. He has drawn a line
Not
of
with
the sand
Spanish
on the
rice.
rice.
All right,
Well, I
what
mean,
kind
rice
of
and
rice
beans
do you
is
use
not
for
Spanish rice,
Hungarian? Hungarian goulash. What's the rice in there? It ain't Spanish.
No, I'm not Hungarian.
I am.
Oh, there it
It's
is.
white rice. I'm Hungarian and Irish. Now that's a combo, right?
I don't know what I am. I get banned on
J-Mac,
Facebook for saying I'm
You're a
an
shit
American mug.
stirrer, is what you are. Shut up, Chad.
Me?
Goya
J Mac's in the house. Hey, J Mac.
Hey,
That's
Mac.
the pot.
Hey, baby.
Hey, J Mac, did she cook that or did it come in ordered?
Yeah, I was like,
J-Mac,
yeah,
did
let's
she
get
order that
J-Mac
shit or
to
did she
tell
actually
us.
cook? No,
Or
let's not
did
even
she
go that
think
route.
she? Oh,
Did
no,
she
I got it.
Did it DoorDashed it and then she put it in a pot and then she said, "Look,
Nope.
J Mac, I'm cooking." That's
I
how
got
she
it.
did it.
I know what she did. You always have leftover Chinese, right?
No, not in this
She
house.
went-
We don't.
She went
Right?
and warmed up the cold Chinese food and called in the microwave and called it cooking.
Not in this house.
That's cooking.
Actually, though, fun
Leftovers?
fact is,
Not
if
when
you
it comes
really
to
want
Chinese
the
food.
fried rice reheated really well, you got to put pads of butter on it.
Yeah.
It totally makes the rice, some of it crunchy and the rest so good.
Yep. J Mac.
There it is. There it is. It
Told
comes
off
from the mouth of,
Yep.
of her husband.
Oh my God!
Oh, that's the last meal you are cooking, Emmy.
Oh,
Done.
that's right.
Done.
That's
She
the
got
last meal she's
flooded.
going to order.
No more meals.
He
Sorry.
gets up and walks off, J Mac. You better go run and hide.
You better run.
know she got the freaking shock stick after you.
She's got a fork with her.
I found it. The taser.
That thing, yeah.
Fucking Emmie walks through a fucking house and just starts zapping anything with a pecker. Zip. Zip. Sons,
Howard, have you
husband,
ever
dogs,
zapped yourself? Howard, have you ever zapped yourself? No, have you ever been tased?
That was 2 weeks ago.
He was he was not. Were you tased?
She's looking to check the food because it's 2 weeks old.
No, it's good. He's lying. I'll go in there and I'll tase him. I tase him. I got on video. I tase my own husband.
I was just saying, if you tase him, you got to do
heard
it on
that.
video.
Yeah, she's been it several times.
Several times.
On live,
Several times. He was up here freaking flying in the chair, and his legs are all up here like this. And she's over here trying to tase him in the balls, and it's all live on video. And then Emmy's like, I was not. I did not.
It wasn't like that. Oh, I remember I saw the after show after that. It wasn't like that.
What? See?
I was just trying it
it was
out.
like that.
Men
5 times.
exaggerate.
Yeah,
She was making sure it worked. She was doing quality control.
Yeah, so she did it to her whole family.
J-Mac couldn't even come back on the camera because he pissed himself. That's how bad it
Well,
got.
let me tell you.
It's illegal to try it on the neighbors.
No,
Let me
she
tell you,
did it
Dakota.
on her
It's not.
head.
I told Dakota, I said, Dakota, this is a taser. And I'm telling him it's a taser. He goes, no, it's not. It's a lighter. I'm like, no, it's a taser. I'm being straight up. And he goes, no, it's a lighter. So I was like, you know what? And prove to him. I just zap him in the chest.
You have to. Now, what do you think?
I said, okay, Mom, backing away. He should have known me. I mean, jeez.
Emmie, I would not challenge you if you were holding a taser or a cattle prod or anything like that. I guarantee you. Never.
I would.
Not in a million years.
I knew when, I mean,
Emmie knows me. I would.
I walk up behind you.
Yeah. Emmie and I have been friends for a little while. And ever since I said, well, yeah, she could be kind of a handful. And then I knew firsthand that this motherfucker was trouble when she came off the plane coming to New Orleans. And then Scotty snuck up behind her and jumped her and started trying to hump her leg or something. And she started screaming in the airport, and all kind of fucking ATF fucking police officers come fucking flying out of everywhere.
Good one, Emmie.
I'm looking at Scotty. Scotty's looking up behining me. I'm like, what?
Yeah, you do Scotty right. He's over here looking up behind.
Yeah, he was. He was looking right above my head. I'm like, what are you looking at? Yeah.
That'll learn him.
Right? Right?
Damn
it.
Won't try that again.
Oh, yeah, he will.
Yeah, Carol. Emmy's just trying to see if J-Mac was still able to move fast. They just come back from the freaking dispensary. You expect him to be able to move fast?
Yeah, no shit.
He had a selection to try out.
Those things.
The first
I've
three
never been to
times
one.
I could go with that, Carol, but after 7 times, I don't think so.
Yeah, I mean, especially in the same night, whenever he's over here in his freaking chair, falling off his chair into the floor, and then you see J-Mac kind of trying to get up and recover, and then you hear Emmie and Dakota talking in the background, and then you hear, oh shit, and him fall to the floor too.
Hey, Jay can fall to the floor on his own and bust his own face. I mean, come on, I don't have to help him with that.
Well,
I make sure his ticker's still going. That's why I zap him or I jump out from behind walls.
You're trying to stop his fucking ticker. You sticking him right in the fucking chest.
The day I stop scaring him or zap him.
Sometimes.
Somehow I'm picturing Emmie the first time she got it goes, how does this work? And zapped herself.
No, actually, I did a TikTok right after I opened it. I'm like, hey Jay, check this out.
What are those unpackaging things?
I swear to God, it didn't burn him. So he goes, no, it's going to burn me. I'm like, no, it's not, because it is a lighter too. So this dum-dum licks his finger.
Yeah, she was going for his third leg after that.
No, He did that on his own. I was like, huh. And after police,
You're
like,
like,
oh, that
hang
hurt
on to this for
back
me.
in the arm. I'm like, did this really work?
What's up, people?
Granddaughter.
Yeah,
Hey,
what's up?
Cindy's in the
Hey.
house.
Hey,
It's almost
I'm
like
at a
you're on two
haunted
shows at once.
location.
Ooh,
What?
Where are you?
Y'all got
Almost like you're on
shows
two
on
shows
Friday
at
night.
once.
Y'all, it's you, Anthony, Scotty. All y'all disappeared tonight.
This was a impromptu show, Papa. So what happened was I came to the 666, which is a haunted coffee shop here in San Marcos, Texas, that I love to go to. And I came for an event that was put on by Parapeculiar, which is a paranormal team out of Austin. Well, we stayed late, and he gave us access to his haunted museum. So
Nice.
we're streaming live on there. It's
That's
crazy
cool.
shit's going on.
That's cool.
Yeah, Facebook still says you're live.
We are.
Oh, okay. I saw
Yeah.
you
I'm on two
talking about
devices.
Some
ordering
people
pizza.
carry
You're
two
like
phones.
dual live.
So the reason why I wanted to come on is because I thought Nancy was on, and Miss Nancy
She's
said
like,
that I had an attachment, which is kind of funny because anytime I would go next to my Paralantern, I would set it off.
Ooh.
just
So I guess that
saying.
validated for all of us that I do have something attached to me.
I told you.
So, like, what's
know.
going on in the coffee shop?
It's like all
A
those
lot of
dogs that
crazy
attach
shit,
to you.
Michael.
All those
Look,
dogs
I'm
are
gonna show
attached
you
to
guys really
too.
quick.
Yeah, all
Is
those
that
dogs
that
are
one that
attached.
you're like your
She
favorite
knows.
place?
Yes, this is my home away from home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Let me figure out how to flip
Yeah.
this damn thing.
Just
Give
flip
it the screen.
phone in your hand.
Yeah, just do it like that.
You're funny, Michael.
There
No,
you go.
that's what I end up doing.
So this is
Oh, that's kind of cool looking.
The red room.
this is Nessa. She's on my
Make that
team.
big.
She is part of the haunted coffee shop. She's one of
That
the
almost
awesome
looks like
baristas
Voodoo
here.
Wait,
Authentica.
is she the one that just
A little bit
joined?
smaller, but that
No,
almost
so
looks like
she's
Voodoo Authentica.
no, so she is one of my newest members. She is part of the coffee shop, but she's an honorary member.
Is that
And then
Is that
this,
Pete with y'all?
yeah, Pete's here.
That was Pete.
There's
Hey,
Pete.
Pete.
Oh, he's a parachicker.
He's a
Well, Pete's here
Go
because
up there. Go up there. Go next to
Pete's
Pete.
here.
Go,
She's
go,
she's
go
on my
next to
team.
Pete.
This is Pete's daughter.
Go
Hey,
next to
hey.
Pete. Go. Let me talk to Pete
Oh,
for
there
a
she
second.
is. Hi,
I see
sweetie.
there's your
Pete, my dad wants to talk to you.
What's up, buddy?
Hey,
How's
Pete.
it going?
Hey, Pete.
You got a vagina? You got a vagina?
Hey, Pete, are you live? Are you live too?
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
I'm sitting through
I'm showing
Cindy's
you the
live,
live on
not my
Facebook.
live.
So is like our show being shown on their live?
Hey, so,
we're, like,
hey,
live
Pete.
now in more
Hold on.
places.
Pete, I want you to
Yeah.
say, I hate happiness, but take away all the H's and say it out loud.
She's Crow's laughing. She says laughing. Crow's in here, but Crow's laughing.
Hold on, Pete. Say,
But don't
I
you
hate
hear?
happiness, but take away the H's and say it out loud.
There's a lot of people in here, so you're hearing their stuff. He's trying to process that. He's slow, Emmie.
Give him.
Emmie, he's spelling it in his head, fucker.
Just take away the H's.
Don't do that to him.
I
You know,
hate
Emmie-
Mirror over
happiness.
here. This
Emmy, you are
Long one,
reminding me
right
of
here.
that TikTok video where the lady spells river and then they go put the D
I'm
in
gonna
front
speed
of
it
it.
back
They're like,
to
it's not a word. And I'm like, driver?
Do y'all see this mirror here?
They got the mom that like
The
they're
guy
going,
in
okay, now
this
act
mirror-
like you're doing.
The guy in this mirror made the previous owner go crazy to where he literally bit off the nipple of his wife.
Oh,
I think he was a little into a little
Shit.
S&M or
And then
M&M.
this comes from the Haunted Hill House in Mineral Wells. So right here, this chair that I'm like touching.
okay.
We call this
That just came from another case in San Antonio. That Victorian dress is haunted by a woman. And then he has a bunch of Ouija boards. Those are haunted dolls.
Ouija
Did
boards.
the owner like bring all this in on purpose or
Yeah, this is his haunted museum.
okay?
And then
'Cause
this
I'm
is a
like,
human
some people
skull.
just randomly buy stuff and don't realize what they're buying.
He in school.
That's a lot of stuff to be randomly buying, but
People
God
just left
damn,
it
you
there.
scared the shit out of me, Pitre. That's nothing. Check out this other room. That's Andrea. She owns the shop. This is my new mom. Sorry, Uncle. Sorry, Papa Howard. But look at this place.
I ain't slept with that woman.
Like, this is a casket, like a child casket, and then this is another casket, and then you got fucking goats up in here.
Goats? What the fuck are you gonna do with a goat?
Fucking goats. And then you got a pig
I
in
knew
the
there was some
jar.
Pee on their own
I
head.
thought that shit only happened in Mexico.
I'm like,
They
wait, why
can
are
pee
the
on their own
goats-
head.
Look at the
too.
bunny. Look at the
notice
bunny.
everybody in that shop's Mexican, right?
We
I'm
are not,
kinda
Chad,
curious,
you're such
why
a
are the
racist
goats-
prick, bro.
Hey, am I right or wrong? Am I right or
You're
wrong?
very much wrong.
Okay, everybody I've seen you on that video with is Mexican.
They're
They're not
Texian.
even Mexican.
They're Texian, Chad. You should know
We're
this. You used to live
Texican,
here.
Chad. Shit.
Spanish.
So Sydney, what's the rhyme
You
or
mean
reason?
he's
for
Hispanic?
putting
Why
the
she's
goats
drinking?
with
Why
the
she's drinking her
caskets?
Modelo? She's
Show
saying
me
that
we're
while she's
talking.
drinking
What?
her Modelo.
What's with
I
the
am.
goats with the caskets?
You gotta be
Yeah,
Mexican. Okay, what? Michael, I'm sorry.
I'm like, what's the rhyme or reason to putting the goats with the casket?
So the goats and the deer were on the wall, but he ran out of space. And so he basically just put them inside the casket.
Because if you fuck that goat, then you're screwed. That's,
Howard said
Lost
if you fuck the
Emmie.
goat, you're screwed.
Don't make
done.
me hit the wing.
I was thinking y'all were making some barbacoa or something, with the goats there. Shit.
where Emmie went. Emmie done disappeared.
She froze up for a second.
That was J-Mac. J-Mac got her. Payback.
That would be. Oh, that would be.
So we're gonna stay the night here.
He paid dearly for that.
Oh,
What?
you're gonna stay the night?
We are now staying a night in the haunted room.
I was like, I literally just said we're not. Right? My side of the room, y'all.
No, but tomorrow I am staying a night in this place. And like this is I'm literally sleeping on this couch tonight. I mean tomorrow
Why don't you
night.
sleep in the casket?
Right here.
Yeah, go for the
Yeah,
casket.
sleep in the casket.
Take the goat out.
Take the
casket.
goat out and sleep in the casket.
Yeah.
It's not a bad idea.
Oh shit.
There's actually a human sweat stain inside the casket.
Like yeah,
Not sweat stain,
no.
but like a fucking
Like a body
female.
fluid.
There's a fucking body stain in that shit. That's what I'm trying to say.
Ew.
That's where they decompose. Yeah, that'd be even better.
Haven't you ever
Maybe
seen
somebody that's actually the
Seinfeld?
casket.
That was Poppy staying there.
Why you filming Pete's scrotum? I mean, that's not cool.
Because
I
y'all
really
wanted to
didn't
know
wanna
if he
see
had a mangina.
I seen it. It was camel toed. We don't want to look at this.
He said
You're
you
so
had-
close, Howard. Damn.
Talking about it all the time.
Ooh, he said you like his camel toe.
Did you just end your live stream on the other one?
No, the other one's still going.
No, it's not.
You turned it off.
I did.
This bitch. He failed.
Chad said,
You had one
sharing your
job.
live stream on
Yeah.
It's still going.
And he's supposed to be my cameraman, y'all.
Yeah, I know more about what's going on there than you do.
Rookie. I know.
Mistake.
That was my
Okay, well, we are going to. I'm going to hop off of here. We're going to go do the Estes method. So, see you guys in a little bit.
Have
Bye.
fun.
Totally have us on for that.
Okay, well, I'll leave it on and I'll just face the camera that way. Hey, Ness,
Yeah, we'll
you ready to do that?
Easter
Yeah, bring it.
Estes
You ready to do the Estes method?
Yeah.
Let's do it. Okay, go. Oh, yeah. Why didn't we do this shit earlier?
One of my
Lateful thinking.
people on here said turn off all the lights, so we were like, fuck yeah, let's do it.
All right, go sit in front of the mirror.
I want to know how many dogs are hanging out outside.
Scry with it?
You fucking scry. Imagine, dude, a scry mirror. Okay.
Oh,
That's how we investigate, y'all. We eat apples.
Well, I mean, I don't want to put on the
But I'm gonna hang y'all out right here real quick so I can set her up. Just get her from where that way. Like,
No.
no, no.
Off of there. I'm trying to turn my big screen on so I can see this.
Well, bless you.
So I went to this bar the other night, and this guy come in there.
What up,
He's
Chad?
carrying like this little box, and
I'm not going to bar
he
the
was
other
telling
night.
the bartender. He got a beer from the bartender, and the guy was like,
Nobody cares, Chad.
"Hey, I want to know, would you give me like beers on the house all night if I showed you something that you'd never seen before or that blow your mind?"
Oh, I've heard this.
Did you? And the guy's like, "Maybe, let me see." So he pulls out
Vanessa
the
is now doing
box,
Escape Method, you guys. So that means she has the headphones on. She's connected to a spirit box. And
and
she's
it's like
just going to
this
say
guy.
whatever she hears. We're going to try to do Damien's new method, but we don't ask any kind of questions. And we just let her say what she says. Let's see what's up.
So this guy,
Chad, shut up.
Hey,
Somebody mute
let's shut
Chad.
up about you, bitch.
Shut up.
Chad's been trying to tell this joke for like 5 minutes.
Well, you should have told this joke before I got on.
Because you're supposed to be on a show instead of doing an investigation called the Unholy Trinity.
Michael said he wanted to see, so I'm showing Michael.
I do
You
gotta
want us
say,
to
Chad,
leave the
program
room?
director does trump host.
Chad's getting on your ass from skipping out. That's what he's doing. He's getting on your ass.
She's done that like every damn week. Or I'll be right back.
I did not do it every damn week. Shut up.
Last week you did it. Week before last you did it. Week before that you did it. Last week you said, "I'll be right back."
Haunted. We are in a haunted room. Chad, shut up.
You shut up.
I've never heard Chad shut up so many times in my life. Oh, there it is. Okay.
I'm actually kind of curious if having all of us watching will affect the process.
Zeroed in. I'm trying to find it on my big screen.
Careful.
There's Chad's in the room.
Please listen. Okay. Close.
Did you hear that?
Out.
Did you hear it?
What was it?
I thought I heard somebody say penis.
Oh,
penis and
that
Emmie
better?
shows up.
Don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Don't talk.
Emmie, we're watching Sydney doing a Estes method.
Who said that? Emmie, was that you?
No, you heard that too? It's the voices in my head.
Shut up. They always say ball sack.
I heard that.
I said, I heard penis and Emmie shows up. That's what I'm
Whatever. Whatever.
Emmie, I haven't seen you in forever. Where you been?
Here, there, everywhere. No, I've been here. I haven't been doing much lately. What have I been doing?
I don't know. I haven't been able to watch any shows because I've been working. So
I'm trying to think. What have I been doing?
It wasn't cooking.
Yeah,
for damn sure.
She's been reheating the blood and leftovers.
Fuck you. Let me get my. Where's my little?
Status.
You know what? Where's my? You know what, Chad? Fuck you.
how do you really feel?
Well, this is how I really feel. Because when Chad pisses me off, he's like, he's gonna get it. Like, ugh. Okay, Chad.
You say emo.
It's squeaking. I don't have sound effects.
That's right.
Here, I got this. Here you go.
That's
Here.
a squeak
It'll
effect.
be like this. Hang on.
Turtle sex. You got it.
is that?
Where did that go?
It's behind me. It's that thing I bought at that Target when I was showing Jenny our markets. And it was like,
you
check these out.
Like
And I ran like
never
10 of them off at once.
seen a cock before. Come on.
I swear, Nancy, I thought it said turtle sex before it got started.
Who's breaking up back there? Well, and the funny thing is when Emmie's talking, all you hear her say is she broke up completely, and all you heard was one word. It's God.
Well, that's a great screen to freeze her for her to freeze on, though. At least she.
I know. I'm like,
having way too much fun there. There was. Yeah. So I love that rooster. My dog is so sick of it. He can't stand it. He really, like, if I put it on the floor, he'll take it and tear it apart.
no, I swear,
Sorry,
though,
Rob.
before it started screaming, I thought I heard turtle sex and then
Turtle
screaming,
sex.
and I was like, oh
Yeah.
my God, what did you just
Me
hit?
too, dude.
Didn't sound like, hang on. I just want to hear the beginning of it. That buck sounded like turtle sex.
That's not what we heard.
Yeah, I don't know.
I love that thing. It kind of sums it up. When it's been a day.
Yes, it has.
I would love to take it to like a haunted location and just set that sucker off in the other room when somebody's asked to sit there alone.
No, actually, you know the best place, Nancy, is church. When someone's getting ready to
Oh no.
go up and do confession or something.
Or their first
Like the
communion.
rooster. Make everyone when they
Don't
come
do
out
it!
have the rooster screaming, make them think, oh my God, what did they confess?
What did you do? That would be hysterical. Not in my church, though. Well, okay, I haven't been to church in a while, maybe 20 years, but
Just go visit one
I'm sure I have a
randomly
church
and
somewhere.
set the rooster off. Random
No,
time.
that'd be amazing. I went to a Catholic school, so I am very well versed with church and the whole confession thing. I grew up Catholic, so.
So did I.
Did you?
Oh yeah.
Be
Oh
funny
man,
as
those
hell
nuns
over
talk
Easter
about a bunch
service.
of frustrated. Holy balls! Get
I used to be a
turning
knight.
off and off the. A what?
A
A
knight.
night.
Yep.
A night.
Knights of Columbus.
Oh.
Yeah, my dad was in
Oh.
that.
No,
Actually,
around here it's the Legion
great
Club.
DNC is on Easter. Take the rooster, and when the preacher goes, and then Jesus rose again, and have the rooster go, oh!
Oh, that would be. Oh my gosh, the cathedral at St. Paul. My grandmother used to make me, and it's so quiet in there. You could hear a pin drop, and that place echoes like nobody's business. It's the biggest church you've ever been in. It's a huge cathedral. And it echoes. If anybody says anything loud, it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Can you imagine how that thing would reverb? It'd be
Oh, man.
awesome.
Imagine the preacher will come up to you and go, thank you for waking everybody up.
Or better yet, bring it into the confessional with you. And have it scream right before the old lady walks in behind you. That was my grandmother went to church every single day, which is probably why I got physically ill every time I had to stay over there. My parents would dump all 5 kids off and think they had a night out and be like, nope, you got to come and pick up Nancy. She's sick again. It's like there was way too many. She had a statue of Christ, like with the crown of thorns. It was a black and white statue with you could tell it was blood dripping down his face, where his eyes were shut like he was dead, and if you stared at it, the eyes opened up and stared right at you. It's the most horrific thing I've ever seen in my life. I hated staying there. Oh, did you ever see one of those pictures?
Emmie's in the basement.
Yeah, Emmie's in the basement.
How did you end up in the basement?
Howard kicks me off every now and then. Thanks, Howard.
I've got to keep you up on your.
Would you rather your frozen head just be up there?
No, I know what's going on. The thing, it's been doing this. It started freezing up ever since there was an update on the Elgato mic and the Stream Deck and stuff. We did that. Well, on the Mac, it didn't work out. So Jay gave me a fix. Well, I think the fix is fucking my shit up.
Usually
That
does.
never happens.
And it's a Mac. I'm like, fuck.
Never.
Yeah, because you guys keep freezing up, and it's not me. I don't freeze up. I'm like moving just as fine as can be.
Oh no, you looked like you were just like having way too much fun, and it just froze up right then and there.
Actually, what's really great, I mean, you've probably had this happen, is when you're in the middle of the show and your screen freezes for the guest, but you don't see it's frozen, so you keep going, and then they're like, "Oh, you're back," and you're like, "What do you mean I'm back? How much of the show did you miss?"
Emmie doesn't have. Emmie's biggest problem is she'll be on there and then it'll be like, you know what the heck?
You know. Oh yeah, I love when she does that. And
holy shit! I've been muted this whole time and been talking this whole time.
Can see my mic right here. You just barely touched. You just barely touched the top. It's like, and when I adjust my mic, I don't pay attention because it's only a little itty bitty redness here. If I don't pay attention, I'm muted, and I'm going the fuck off on whatever I'm going the fuck off on. And then by the time people are like, "You're muted, you're muted, you're muted," I'm like,
honestly, Emmie, you would so have appreciated this. And when I got my knee replaced, I was in the hospital, and there's this big Swede-looking guy, and he's in there, and I'm talking to him, and I'm like, he's listening to everything I'm saying, and I'm going, man, you know, you should teach my husband a few things. He never listens to me. We get to the charge nurse the next day, and I'm like, what a nice guy. He just let me go on and on and on and listen to everything I said. And she's like, who are you talking about? I go, the big Swede kid, you know, the kid with the blonde hair. I said, talked to him for like 20 minutes, and he was so attentive. She goes, he's deaf. I'm going, I was laughing so hard.
Did they clear that he never respond to you, Nancy?
But he would turn around and go and smile at me like encouraging me. I'm going, see, he's agreeing with me. What a guy, you know? Yeah. It's like the art of conversation, not in the right places, right?
You're like, you're going to give me a hamburger, right? Yeah. Right. Where's it at? Yeah.
You know, and women are so unappreciated. And he's like nodding his head. You know, I wish my husband would listen to me like you. And he's smiling and nodding. And I'm like, eating it up.
I would nod at too.
That's funny.
Oh, it's
my lot too.
I've done that twice so far. I was telling somebody down when I was stuck in southern Minnesota at some cheesy motel, and I went to the bar and talking to this. I was talking. We were talking about paranormal stuff, and this guy kind of laughed, and I'm going, "It's not funny. You should see all the stuff that happened." I'm going on and on and on about it, going on. So, have you ever had anything happen? He goes, "No say, no say." He didn't speak any English.
Oh my God.
I know. It was so bad.
Howard and Chad keep leaving us.
Yeah. Stop me if you heard this one already. Honestly. Oh, man. I know.
That's what it looks like. I've never used it, so I never know what's going to pop up.
What are you talking about?
I've never turned my cam off at a show, so
his audio avatar.
I never knew what my avatar looked like till now. I figured I might as well.
I had to put mine back up whenever I redid my computer. That shit's spreading, by the way. The Cousin Eddie shit.
Oh, Cousin Eddie?
Yeah.
Oh, are
look
you
like
talking
Cousin
about
Eddie.
on the? Are you talking about the? Yes. With
National
yeah, I know
Lampoon?
exactly.
Yep. Cousin Eddie out there.
They say I look like Cousin Eddie, so
That's
Yep, you sure do.
Jim Belushi.
You just need to be in a robe.
no, we looked up who it is. I can't remember.
Yes.
damn it.
Randy Quaid,
Oh,
isn't it?
Randy Quaid.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yeah.
yes. Thank you. Yes, it was.
Yes.
He
He's
comes
funny,
out
too.
in the shorts, white tank top, bathrobe,
Yeah,
flip-flops with socks.
J-Mac said he was going to send me the
I
stuff.
know we
for
gotta
it.
get that for you. Yeah.
Yeah, and I told him that I wasn't going to give him my address, but it was easy to find out. So you just got to. Florida puts everything on freaking record. So.
You
But
can
if you-
give me the address.
Right.
Huh?
Otherwise, I will have
I'm
to
sure they'll
throw-
drop the charges sooner or later.
I know, right?
Florida puts all your information. No, I'm on there because if I pay taxes. So
Yeah.
Oh.
Chevy
Property
Chase
taxes,
is the
so.
other one, Showwoman.
yeah, it's not Chevy Chase is the main character in it. It's the guy that
Yeah.
shows up with his RV. And I
You know
should have
what's
worn
funny,
the shirt
though,
tonight,
about
the
Randy
Uncle Eddie's
Quaid?
or Cousin Eddie's RV repair shirt.
You know what's funny though about Randy Quaid? In the National Lampoons, he's always in the RV, and then he does that movie Independence Day, and where is he? He's in an RV.
This is true. This is very true.
I wonder
I
if
never
it's the
thought about
same
that.
RV even.
No, maybe he likes RVs. Maybe he likes the road life, you know.
That would be interesting to look up to see if it's the same RV in both
There's
movies.
something to be said for RVs. I'm telling you. I
So-
decided one day to jump in ours and head for Colorado to see
The
the people I
joke I
work
was
with.
trying to tell earlier.
Oh, the finish of the joke. Okay.
Yeah. So the guy goes into the bar with a box and tells the bartender he's going to show him something that he's never seen before that's amazing, that'll blow his mind. And asks the bartender if he could get him drinks on the house the rest of the night if he could blow his mind with it. So he goes into the box, pulls out this guy that's like a foot tall and a little miniature piano, and this guy's over here playing this piano like crazy. This little foot tall pianist. And the bartender.
You just say foot tall penis?
Pianist.
Oh, I
Pianist.
shouldn't have said pianist
Oh.
yet. Yeah. So
You had me
Kinda
back when you said
blew the
penis.
punchline by saying that. So
Oh, no.
the guy goes, and the bartender's like, "Where in the hell did you see that at? Did you get that at?" He's like, "There's a genie right outside your bar that's granting free wishes." And the bartender's like, "Holy shit!" and runs out there, talks to the genie, and then all of a sudden he's getting swarmed by freaking ducks everywhere. He runs back in the bar, shuts the door. There's ducks surrounding the bar, and
Hey, Willa.
and the bartender's like, I don't think that genie hears too well because I wished for $1 million, not a million ducks. And the guy goes, "You don't think I really wished for a 12-inch pianist, do you?"
Oh, Jesus.
I knew that when you said you gave away the punchline.
Well, it sounded like he said a penis at first, and
Well, that's
then
the whole
Howard
point.
walked
Is
in.
the genie thought he was set. Genie was supposed to hear penis, but heard pianist. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
I also heard it though, Chad, where at the end he had 100 deers running around, and he goes, "These aren't the bucks I was asking about."
Yeah, no. So the horse walks into the bar and the bartender says, "Why the long face?" My Henny Youngman. You don't even know who Henny Youngman is, do you?
I don't
No.
know.
I'm too young.
Howard must.
Look at that
I'm not
face
saying
and
you're old. I'm
everything.
saying you would know who it is because it's comedy, right?
I'm just young.
Henny
Oh,
Youngman.
None of us would
I'm
know
still
what
too
comedy
young.
is. What comedy is?
No, I
know what
said
comedy.
Henny Youngman. You would know who he is because it's comedy.
Hmm.
No?
No, I don't know who it is. But
No, you'd have to look him up. Yeah,
Emmie
no.
knows fucking like one caveman went into the stone cave and said, that's how old fucking Emmie is.
shit. Yeah,
Wonder
I'm
happened
younger
to
than
the
you.
caveman. Whatever
Let's
did
see, is
happen
Emmie
to
the youngest
comedian
one in the
that was
room, maybe?
caveman?
What? Actually, I think Chad's the youngest in here.
I was gonna say, how old do you
Is
think
he?
I am? Shit.
Chad,
I'm the oldest.
I started trying to finally, first time in my
no,
life, I
Howard's
tried
the
to
youngest.
grow facial
Howard's the
hair.
youngest.
It's all gray as usual, but you know.
Oh shit! You should have been Irish and Hungarian. You'd have no problem doing it. Let me tell you.
I'm not having a problem doing it. It's just the first
Just
time I've
saying.
ever tried to do it.
So how old do you think everybody is here, Emmie?
No shit.
I got you
You're
all beat.
older and younger
See,
than me.
I have to think of how old I am. How old am I? 63. Oh, 63. Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, Howard's
Yeah.
older than you, definitely.
I got-
Howard is 65. You're going, I'm
Uh-huh.
older than Mike and I'm older than Chad. You're looking at me like I got 3 fucking
Nobody's
heads.
arguing.
I'm just
How are
curious.
you not,
the
Howard?
age.
How old are you? Are you eating?
Actually, Nancy, you are the oldest.
I'm 17.
I didn't mean mentally.
Yeah, it would go Nancy, Howard, me. Ooh, between Mike and
What's
Chad,
Howard
it would be Mike and then Chad.
How old are you, Mike?
I just turned 46.
Oh, you're older than me.
See,
I'm-
I was
I'm-
right.
I'm 44, so
Although technically I have 2 birthdays right now.
Emmy's birthday is
No.
on Monday.
Oh, yeah, because of Facebook.
Yeah. My Facebook
Oh, is your
profile
Facebook
has
wrong?
a different birth date for me. I'm like, yes, it's my date of return to Facebook.
Oh, Jesus.
I hate that.
Willa goes, wow, I'm older than Chad.
you don't look older than me, Willa.
Chad, you look old. Chad, you look older than me.
Well, I've never used like skincare products or anything. Plus, smoking.
Neither do I.
No, Chad, it's the facial hair.
I know. I stayed before I came on the show tonight. So, see, I'm all smooth. So, if you would have stayed, you probably would have looked younger than me. Look at Howard.
Hey, you know what? With some of the stuff
Emmie,
I'm going through,
good
I
stuff
figured-
right there.
I'm trying to picture Emmie with facial hair. She's over there. I shaved my face.
If I had my glasses on, Snapchat will make you like a guy and give you like a beard. Oh yeah, it's so bad.
Well, they took Snapchat or Snap Camera off the computers. You can't use it no more. But I was the one that would come in with the filter of the fucking eggplant and shit.
They still have those on there. Oh, but not on the computer.
Yeah,
They have them on the
computer. I
phones.
want to find new filters. Yeah, but not on the computers.
So here's a funny one for you, Emmie. Kel, my co-host of Paranormal Versus in the UK, she sends me this picture of a girl and this couple, and she's like, "Do you recognize these?" And I'm like, in my mind, going, "Who the fuck is this girl?
Was I
She's
drunk?
cute, but who is she?" And then I go, "Well, the couple, the female looks like the male looks kind of like you," and she goes, "Yeah, that's me and her fiance reversed, masculine, feminine." And she goes, "The girl is you," and I was like, "The girl is me? What?"
And you're like, she's hot.
I don't even recognize myself.
I do her.
Oh, that's funny.
I'm like, I have no idea who this girl is, and she just starts laughing. And she goes, "It's you," and I'm like, "Really? That's what I would look like as a girl?"
It's like,
So now
I'm
you know.
hot.
Right? What are you looking for, Chad? It was called Snap Camera on. Wait, are you hearing voices in your head too? Is that what you're looking up, Chad?
No, it just started
Emmie, are
sprinkling
you?
out here out of nowhere.
You sure it's sprinkling and it's
I'm trying
not,
to see if it's a
something
branch
else?
fixing to fall or if it's sprinkling.
Maybe somebody's standing above you peeing. Have you ever thought of that?
Squirrels,
was.
maybe. I damn
thank
sure
you,
wouldn't
Willa.
rely on this roof.
Well, you never.
Trying to put, I haven't
So
had my
Howard,
glasses on all
what the
night.
fuck are you doing? I don't have. I need glasses.
I
too.
didn't even know that was Michael for the first 5 minutes
Jesus
until
Christ.
my screen got bigger, and then I was like, I couldn't see his name. I couldn't even see his face. I still
That's
can't.
all right.
Where the hell are my glasses? I forgot them upstairs.
Oh, I found cousin Eddie.
You found what?
cousin
Cousin
Eddie.
Oh, cousin Eddie. I thought you said cats and something. I was like, what?
Oh my god, no.
Oh.
Yeah, I gotta go through and figure out what the fuck.
I
Why?
have a question. We
We got
Do
an
people
answer.
Actually, to enhance their paranormal experience, actually, like take psilocybin mushrooms to do so.
Hold
we
on,
were
your
just
voice
talking
just
about
went
this on a
alien
show.
on me.
Mine? How did it go alien?
Somebody else speak.
Is it working?
Somebody else speak. Chad, Mike.
What?
Can you hear me?
I can't hear Chad.
I can.
What are you asking for, Emmie?
Fuck, I think I froze up.
You're talking about
We can
Hold on,
sit
I heard
down.
something about. I can't hear you guys. Honestly, I think my shit's fucked. Be right back. Let me refresh.
Mushrooms.
Oh, so this is the time to talk about Emmie all we want.
Yeah, Emmie. Oh, and Emmie's like, what? What mushrooms? Whoa, did you see that?
Did you like, Chad, how I like totally morphed my voice into like several
Yeah.
different accents to see if she
I don't think it was
going.
working for. I don't think she could hear us right anyway. She was probably
No, she
talking about,
couldn't.
what about, you know,
So
whatever.
really, what we should do when she comes back in is start doing
Is
the
ignore her.
Hey.
Completely ignore her.
the hey,
Yeah.
make it sound like she's froze again.
Well, Howard would have to keep a look in the basement because she'll probably come back in the basement and hear us talking before she.
This
Yeah,
is true.
Now,
It
Eh,
here
me.
You guys hear me?
You.
You guys can hear me?
Yeah.
You guys fucking with me? Are you guys?
Yes.
You guys probably all muted your shit and was like, "Let's just fuck with Emmie."
no, we didn't mute each other, but we thought it'd be hilarious to like sound.
I
all
can hear you.
pumped up when you came
Okay,
back.
say Willis
Hey,
doesn't
babe.
hear you.
I'm yelling
You
at my
guys fucking
dog, but
do-
I'm not really yelling at him. I'm just
Big
going,
banshee.
Howard,
What
What?
do you want?
you fucking
us
with
to
me?
Say, Emmie.
What?
We could hear you before, but before you dropped out and come back
Rob.
in, we all sounded
You
like
can't hear me?
robots. Yes,
I can hear you.
you hear me?
5 by 5.
I don't hear you.
Can you hear me?
What?
Oh,
Her speakers are out.
I guess that was she did. Oh, damn! I made all the noises. She didn't even hear me. So.
I know. Chad was doing
all those
so
noises just wasted.
I know.
I wish I could see this on the big.
Actually,
Rebel.
He's up to something over there, doesn't he?
You know what would be hilarious though? Now when she comes back in, is if Howard muted us all. So,
It'll show we're
That's
muted
just-
though.
That'd be just fucked up.
Yeah, that's just-
Sydney,
Hola, Sydney.
granddaughter.
hello,
Granddaughter.
Sydney.
Sydney, I want to know if
Sydney.
those dogs are hanging outside the front of the place because I know you be fucking around with that peanut butter.
Not the chunky kind.
Not
No,
the
she just moved.
smooth and creamy.
That's
Green
when I
peanut
went,
butter.
oh, here we go with the peanut butter again. I'm losing you guys.
She loves peanut
Extra
butter.
cream.
Rob.
She's gonna be
What time is it?
sleeping in a casket tonight with a jar of peanut butter up there.
No, that's
Yeah.
tomorrow.
But she got peanut butter on that piece of thing right there. That peanut butter stick, huh?
Yeah,
No,
you look like you're like back
it's
at home now
tomato
or something.
sauce.
What?
Tomato sauce.
Tomato sauce?
Tomato sauce.
Tater
told me
sauce?
Later. What?
Oh, she was
Yeah, hot
ordering
dog?
pizza. That's probably marinara sauce.
Ugh.
I don't like marinara.
They're in a coffee shop.
Did you
and was
bring
like,
enough
"Let's
for
order pizza."
everybody?
Yeah.
Hey, I need to go on more investigations when they feed
Come on
you.
over.
I never get fed on investigations.
I'll feed
You
you. Come
never-
on through.
Oh, fed. Well, you have to bring food along with you.
I do.
That's Emmie does podcasts in her spare time when she's like getting ready for work. When she's
Driving
taking a
down the
meal
road,
break. Yep.
running into poles.
Did
Hey,
you?
driving
You
on
did
the
not.
road.
Did you?
Huh?
Did you get in it? You did not. Did you?
What?
Who?
Emmie, you didn't hit a pole with your car, did you?
She
Yeah,
did.
she hit a pole
She hit
with
J-Mac's
with
truck.
J-Mac's truck.
She hit
While
J-Mac's
she was
truck.
on camera.
Were you on a podcast while you did it?
Yes.
Hello, too cool for Banshee.
Oops. Here, and I was doing that through when I was driving
Banshee?
through Nebraska, and I'm like, look at the edge of the road, look at this. It's like drops off like to nothing. And somebody's going, you're gonna die. And I'm like, no, I'm not. It's just
She was backing
It's
out
my
of a
phone.
parking space or something and said the pole was too short for her to see it. But
no.
Although
You know
my
what?
favorite Emmie moment was driving in traffic and going, here, everyone, look at what I'm driving in.
Emmie? No, I've seen Emmie
Leave
get
the
stopped by the
phone.
popo. I was
With
she was
all the
doing a
cars.
live with me when she got stopped by the popo. she doing another live. She says, I gotta stop going to the restroom, and went to the bathroom, and she was still mic'd up.
or Plunkett.
One plop. We heard just one plop. She denies it to this day, but we heard one plop.
And then when she went to the grocery store and bought a baby carrot.
Yeah, with the Peyronie's disease.
Oh,
what?
Man.
Peyronie's disease.
That
And
brings
that's when
back
a
a
man's-
memory too.
When a man is not like this, and
It's
he's
like this.
he's like this.
Oh, like they screw around corners, yeah.
Yeah. Because they
Peyronie's
used to have advertisements for
I didn't know there was a
Cresco.
name for that.
It was like, do you have Peyronie's disease or PD? And it was talking about
Is it
it was talking about how
Peyronie's.
they could give you injections, and it was like injections to cure Peyronie's disease. And it's like, you know where they put them injections into, right?
Right.
Your
I would
penis.
straighten out if I was a penis too, if they were gonna stick a needle in me.
But whenever we were
Your
doing
butt.
Can you imagine, Nancy?
hold on a second. I guess it could
I
be
don't want to.
painful as well. But whenever we were doing the Unholy Trinity before all the drama got started, we were showing a video of what the surgery looks like. Okay.
Oh.
They pretty much go down there and like peel your banana like a banana, but more like in layers, like an onion, and then try to sew it all back together with skin grafting and everything else.
I'm
So
eating
I
the
don't know
fucker.
if I had something like that. I don't know which one would be worse, the damn injections, or because they say it's painful too. Because they said it's like caused by scar tissue or something.
You know when they do like new knees, they like cut your knee off at the top and cut it underneath, and then they take a new knee and they take you a mallet, they pound it into the bone, and then they pound the other one into the bone, they put it together. And
She said pound.
One like if a banana peel had no skin,
You fucking said yellow.
and then go in there and cut out
She
the
said
scar tissue.
pound.
I don't think they pound anything. They might pound it back out. I don't know. It might be
Sand.
Nancy goes to the mad scientist doctor.
when I was waiting for my knee surgery, I'm sitting there and they wheel in the sawzalls, like a whole gigantic tray. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, well, we need these for the surgery. I'm like, I'm not supposed to see that. They're going, well, we'll cover it up for you. I'm like, well, now I can't unsee it. It's right there. And then
Introduce
the guy
me.
goes, do you want like a spinal? And I go, I'll take anything. Like, yeah, shoot me in the spine, shoot me in the neck, wherever you want to, as long as it drugs me out. He goes, we're ready to start. And I'm like, what do you mean? I'm awake. Hey, I'm awake. And he goes, no, we gave you a spinal. I'm like, are you out of your fucking mind? You're going to operate? No, I'm not watching this shit. Are you kidding me? I can feel it on my knee and everything. And my doctor blows into the room and goes, put her out. I'm like, thank you.
Yeah, because a lot of them tools they use aren't exactly what you would think of when you think of medical tools. It's like a freaking going to Home Depot and picking up the... Yeah.
Yes, they were
it's like shit from Home Depot. Yeah, Sawzall.
Tons of Sawzalls. Yes. That's exactly what they were. Like, I never knew they made so many sizes of Sawzalls, like with different blades and everything. I was like, which I am like a do-it-yourselfer, so I've got like a ton of tools and stuff, and I was impressed for a minute there until I realized what the hell they were for. I'm going, oh my God.
Well, you gotta
have a whole new appreciation.
From steel cutting down to cabinet making, you know.
Emmie's back. Yay.
Is she
Like,
back here or is she going to disappear again?
I can hear you guys now. I don't know what's wrong. I can hear.
Well, we were kind of messing with you a little bit. Sort of. Like, when I was yelling for my dog, I was not... I could hear you. You could have heard me, but I wasn't yelling. I was just like...
I was using accents to see if you could hear me clearly.
I'm sorry. You were adorable. I'm sorry.
Funny. I was like,
you do it all the time, and I was just like going, "What if I did this?" And
I was like,
I didn't think you'd believe me.
I was going like, so Emmie, what voice would you like us to use?
And then he was doing the whole like,
whatever. I couldn't fuck you guys.
No. Sorry.
That's okay. I restarted my computer.
We lost Sydney.
I told her to get the fuck out of here is what I told her. See? Just like that. Poof.
She just wanted to move over.
I didn't take you out.
Good girl.
Howard kicked you out.
Why are you fucking with me?
Shaw Woman is, I think, heading out. Yep, she's
Why are you leaving? Don't leave us.
Have a good
Have
night,
a great night, Shaw Woman.
Good night.
Shaw Woman.
Just don't do the
I can't
Netflix
see any
thing.
remarks. Yeah, how are you seeing
Fucking
remarks on there?
We're psychic.
Oh, that's right. I forgot.
Wait, what?
Now you were asking a question before I went off, but I can't remember what it was because.
Mushrooms.
Okay.
People
like, okay,
they're saying people. I'm going, do they really use psilocybin mushrooms to enhance the whole paranormal experience?
I don't.
Oh,
Like, why would that enhance it?
You think that make you more paranoid or something? You would see like fucking streakers like for 10 seconds. You'd be like going, whoa.
I don't know. I could see freaking.
That's what I was saying when you went off. You were like, "What? What?" You perked up when I said mushrooms. I go, and there's Emmie going, "Did you see that? What?"
Wow.
I mean,
not that I would know what they do, but you know,
no,
just saying.
no. See, and I'm too young for that shit. What are mushrooms?
Got me.
You're too young for that shit.
Hey, Nerd Pop.
You got mushrooms on your pizza, Sydney?
Bat wings are cork tops.
I got a funny one
I'm
for
kidding.
you, Nancy, about leg surgery.
Uh-oh.
I was going to get my leg put back together because I really screwed it up. And the doctor's like, why are we here? I'm like, because this is where they told us to go. And he's about to cut my leg open and
Wrong
looks at me
leg.
and he goes, well, I have good news and bad news for you. And I was like, all right, so what's the bad news? He goes, we can't put the metal in your leg to fix your leg right now. I was like, how's that the bad news? I thought that, I'm like, I want my leg fixed. He goes, the good news is that we're not going to do it here. And I was like, what do you mean we're not going to do it here? He goes, no, I'm getting you to my hospital because the hospital we were at ordered the wrong size equipment to install the metal. So they were like, we have no equipment to put the metal in. I'm like, what? Because these people don't know what they're doing. Let's go.
And why is it always on the bad side? Why couldn't it be like, well, I went for a penile implant. They got me like the 12-inch one instead of the 6-inch. So there you go. Kind of thing. It's always like a bad thing, Like, well, I'll take it, It's the titanium knees as opposed to the aluminum. It's always like the bad part. Well, you're lucky they found that out. Can you imagine if they put it in? It'd be a little painful.
Be one of them
like,
things
that
like
was good news to me. The bad news was good news because I didn't have my leg filleted open. And
man.
When you're doing something, working on your car or something like that, and find out they gave you the wrong part or something like that. Oh, well,
I hate that.
The car's taken apart, and now his leg's taken apart. We'll just have to cut to fit,
No, but here's
borrow another one and run to the store.
No, but here's a really funny part about it is, you know how when you get metal put in your body, they give you the card to go through TSA saying, yes, there's metal in my body? I never
didn't know that, but
had metal show up in my body on a TSA scan. It would always show up the person in front of me or behind me, but never me.
You got that projector going on. How much fun could you have with that?
I know. They pulled my mom aside.
She's got a bomb.
Metal in your leg, and she's like, "No, I don't. My son behind me does, but I don't." And they're like, "No, your son doesn't have any metal in him." I'm like, "Yeah, I do."
I'd be like, "It's not my mom. I don't know that lady. She's got a bomb."
But yeah, and I would love it when it was the people behind me that I never do. I'd be like, damn, what are they trying to sneak on the plane, knowing it's me?
I would hate.
I will talk to you later. I have to be up at 7 in the morning for work.
Oh, are you going to work tomorrow? Oh, that sucks.
Oh, I see how it is. Just pop in and out.
HEB took over another town in Texas.
What Chad? I'm sorry. All I heard was blah, blah, blah. I'm Chad.
I like HEB is one of our bigger customers, so I like HEB.
Well, Sydney
Orlando Lakes.
No, Sydney's awesome.
I love HEB too, but
isn't it HE Butts, right?
Where did Emmie go?
She keeps going in and out all night. She's probably choking on some of that Chinese food from 2 weeks ago.
She's supposedly cooked.
That's messed up. It's the Chinese we came back to honor or what?
No, she made food tonight. They're giving her shit.
Yeah. I cooked. I made rice and I put carrots and peas in it and chicken in it. And so we all laughed and go, that's chicken fried rice. You got Chinese food, didn't you?
And then J-Mac was like,
yeah, J-Mac comes in and goes, that was like 2 weeks ago.
Yeah, he's like, no, she didn't cook.
I know she has her moments. Leave her alone.
No,
all right, y'all.
We'll probably get this a lot. Just
all
like
right, get some rest.
Love you guys. Bye.
You're sleeping there tomorrow night, right?
Yeah.
You're running a live all night then?
Probably.
So, cool. Sydney, okay. I'm curious if you get asked this a lot, being in Texas. There's a place in Dallas, so that's like really close to you, right?
No, not at all. San Antonio's closer.
All the time. They're like, oh, you got friends in Austin. They're like really close, aren't they? I'm like, no.
Austin is
not at all.
They're like, yeah, do you know the Jacobs? Did you know the Andersons? They live in Minnesota.
I love how people never realize actually how large our state is.
Hey, that's like one of the main travel tips to where especially if you're from Europe and you're traveling to Texas, is do not plan on going to multiple cities in Texas in the same day. That's one of the number one, because Texas is like a number one European travel destination. Like, it's like, hey, we want to go to the U.S. and travel. And then it's like, no, we want to go to Texas and travel, because they're like, you'll spend a week in Texas, just so you know.
There ain't shit in Texas anyways.
Yeah. I tell my friends in the UK, I'm like, if you want to know how big Texas is,
it's the size of France.
We can take your country like 6 times and have room left over. They're like, oh my God.
I know
They're like, you live in San Antonio? Do you know the Garcias? Right. We get that in Minnesota too. They're like, oh, you live in Minnesota? Are you like near this? Do you know the Andersons? Seriously? Yeah, I grew up with like 18 of them.
Yeah, I tell people from San Marcos, they're all, where's that? And I'm like, you know where Austin's at? Oh, yeah, I know where Austin's at. You know where San Antonio's at? Yeah. It's like right in the middle. Oh, okay. Cool. But yeah, I'll talk to you later.
Probably like, oh, so she lives in San Antonio.
Might as well just say I'm from San Antonio. I'm right there.
Right, exactly. Because they'll identify. They won't care.
I was talking about, I sent her a message talking about how the cost of living's gone up in San Antonio lately. She's like, I don't live in San Antonio. I live in San Marcos.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what do you fucking do? You don't think it's gone up there too?
Damn, even I know she's in San Marcos.
I know. Don't you listen to her podcast?
I know she lives in San Marcos, but San
Well,
Marcos.
I've actually investigated with Sydney, so I knew she was in San Marcos.
I know where she lives at, but San Marcos is going to get the effect of San Antonio, especially living in between Austin and San Antonio, because both of them cities are inflating like crazy.
Well, now it is because of the fucking college kids. Assholes.
Yeah. But see, Chad, you forgetting since you live in Florida now, the cities are independent. They don't.
If you get to Minnesota, come to White Bear Lake.
Same thing.
All right, y'all. Talk to y'all later. Bye.
Living in the city.
Bye, Sid.
Bye.
Love you
My
guys.
granddaughter.
Love you.
Goodbye, Papa. Hey.
And I'm talking about the cost of living in the city.
Like
what? I noticed Anthony's following in his Papa's footsteps. He's always gone now.
Yeah, he's left me.
Hey, Facebook user says, hey, everyone.
Okay, bye.
Is that Brian? Bye, Sid.
Bye, Sid.
Is
Your name's
Facebook
not
user
showing
Brian?
For hey,
so,
everyone.
Nancy, you're in Minnesota?
I am. I'm a Minnesotan. Yeah.
Minnesotan.
Yeah. When they came out with Fargo, my sister-in-law's like, oh, we don't talk like that. Like oh, the last 5 minutes, you have said like 18 times.
Well, I'm like laughing
we do just like that. Yeah.
From Chicago area, and I'm like, Minnesota does talk like Fargo.
We do talk like Fargo. Are you going to the lake? Oh, my uncle talked exactly like that. I don't as much, but I still say Minnesotan.
Your name come up that time, Pete. I don't know if you're watching on a different show or different.
It came up as Pete earlier.
Yeah, well, it depends on if he was looking at it on another podcast station or another page, sometimes it'll freaking come up as like
Facebook that confuses. Yeah, it does.
But you'll go to like the other page. Like if he was watching it from Howard's page and then jumped over to the pun page, then it would come up as two different things. It's weird how it's done that to me before too.
So one of the things I love about StreamYard is because of hosting, my name is always up there. And then when I go on as guest, I have to manually type my name in and give all these permissions. And I'm like, why am I giving all these permissions?
Maybe it was
Nikki. On this thing.
Maybe it was Nikki, because Nikki likes the hearts on there. Hey, Nikki. Mine carries over to all of them, except for unless I clear the cookies on my browser or something. Mine comes up the same on all of them.
Not mine. If I come in as a guest, it always makes me fill it out.
Mine stays. That's why I'll screw up sometimes, because I'll put on there Cousin Eddie or something if I was on Emmie's podcast or something like that, and then I'd come up on one of my political ones or something like that, and it'd come up and I'd still have Cousin Eddie on there, and then everybody was like, "Damn, Chad, you do look like Cousin Eddie."
You're like, it was really Cousin Eddie, it wasn't me.
Yeah,
where
are you at, Michael?
But Nancy, the way people know I'm from Chicago is one word that I cannot get my accent to let go of, and that's soda.
That's what?
What?
Soda.
Soda? Soda pop.
Soda. Yeah, soda.
We don't call it soda. We call it pop.
I was going to say, y'all call it pop.
Pop.
Yeah, it's pop.
There's an emphasis in it.
Now, when you go down south, there's no differentiate. They don't differentiate between types of. They call it all Coke.
No,
Depends on
Coke
where
or
you are.
Pepsi.
Everything
Coke or
is Coke or Pepsi.
Yeah,
Even if you're ordering
I
Dr.
hate
Pepper
those.
or ginger ale, they'll
Yeah.
still say, "So you want Coke?" And it's like,
here you have to.
No.
I'm in Florida, and we have to specify what kind it is. So
Right?
Coke,
Yeah, I
Pepsi,
grew up
or
drinking
fuck it,
Tab.
is a-
So
"Oh, Tab was
Yep.
so good."
Tab was amazing. Oh, when you're hungover, there's nothing better than Tab, and you could just chug that stuff. And it was the best cure for a hangover. When it was like, before you go to
Thank you,
school.
Willa. In Eastern PA, they still call it soda.
We call it Coke, Pepsi, or
Soda.
fuck it. Well, give me some sweet tea.
sweet.
So
tea,
you say
yeah.
Minnesotan then, because you say soda.
Minnesota.
Minnesota. Yeah.
I had a friend of mine that
Ah.
lives in Oklahoma that went and
You betcha.
stayed in California for a while, and she was pissed.
Say that all the time.
There's no sweet tea here.
Sweet tea. It's just tea. You
Yeah.
put sugar in it.
Actually,
We
what
don't-
was
yeah.
funny is when I moved
We don't
down
do
to
tea.
Texas, I ordered tea. And I got a glass with ice, and I was like, "What is this?" And they go, "This is tea." I was like, "Tea is a hot beverage. What? What are you?"
Oh,
what are
so
you
it's like,
talking about?
yeah.
And they're
Nobody
like,
in Texas drinks hot tea. Hell, you drink that whenever it's 105 degrees outside to cool off. Coffee.
The only time it's hot is if you leave your beer in the sun. It's hot.
Yeah.
You don't drink. Yeah, they don't drink cold. They don't drink hot tea down there.
No, we don't drink
I
hot tea in the South. Where are you at, Michael?
I'm in Dallas area.
Okay, I was thinking you were in DFW range.
Yeah, I'm in the DFW area.
And we get the same thing here in Florida when it's like, how far are you from Miami? And it's like, 7 or 8 hours.
Little ways
shit.
away.
How far are you
Yeah.
away from Pensacola? 7
It's
or
like
8
New Orleans
hours.
and Shreveport.
Yeah.
It's like New Orleans and Shreveport.
Dude, when you're in
Same
Minnesota, they go, "How far are you from Chicago?" Because nobody knows
Chicago.
half the cities in Minnesota.
Chicago.
I mean, St. Paul is St. Paul is St. Paul. It was built by the Irish. Can't. That's why, you know what? I don't have a problem navigating St. Paul. It's Minneapolis where the streets go that way, and that's it. Cannot find my way out of there to save my life. But St. Paul, where it's just like one runs into the other, and curves around and comes back out, and I have no
New
problem
Orleans is easy
navigating
because
that.
everything goes branching out. Everything branches out from the river.
Oh, really? Yeah. You know what?
Mhm.
That'd make it a lot easier if it was like that in St. Paul.
Well, it actually
But
branches out from the French Quarter, from the actual French Quarter.
Oh, I'd
And it
love to
just-
see
it-
New
it-
Orleans.
It just branches out that way.
The one thing I hate is when you get in those traffic circles. Those things are freaking nightmares.
Oh, you got to see what they did over here now. They got these fucking. Used to be 4-way stop signs, so they said, "Fuck
Yeah.
it, we're going to do away with it." So then we do these turnarounds.
Yeah.
So you either go
That's
all
what
the way
we got.
around.
Yep. Hate
it's
those
like-
things, man.
It's stupid.
Well, then what lane are you supposed to get into? I mean, if you're in this one, but then again, the guy's cutting you off, so you can't get into the one
I get in
next
the
to you
middle
to take
lane.
the next
I
exit.
put the white line right in the middle of the car.
I just stay in the outside one till I can't, and I keep jumping back in until I figure out where I have to get off of there. I've gone around it a couple times just trying to figure that shit out. I hate traffic circles. I hate them with a passion. Cannot even. Yeah, no.
And
You can't
so it's
whip
coming up
through
on.
'em.
It's coming up on 2 hours, so we're going to cut it off.
Cool.
Of course, this is a Trinity type of night, and we started off talking about Easter, and of course, we never
we even
finished.
get to
always get
Easter?
to the. Well, no, that's what I'm saying. This show never stays on fucking par. It never does. I think we did a
Well,
record
when I
tonight. We didn't
mentioned my
even mention
Easter eggs, you went, "Oh, I got to do my Easter eggs."
Yeah, and that's it. That's the furthest it went. So
I'll send you
But-
pictures of my Easter eggs. You'll like them.
Nancy did a great job. You have your own podcast show, correct?
No.
I was going to say, I never
Oh,
see
no.
you. Never see you.
You
did
a
do
great
a
job.
podcast
You
on-
did a great job.
Okay.
Oh, I've been on. I went on Jenny's. I went on Kimmy and Donna's, and when on Pete's too, I think. Something like that. I don't
I'm
know.
gonna talk to you
But
about-
they made it about me at the time. I about died, so yeah. Can't make it about
talk
me.
to you some more about it and see if we can do something about that because you did real well.
Well, thank you.
And of course,
I
I'd
don't
like to
shut
thank
up. I hardly listen. So
No,
Thank
well,
Michael for coming on tonight.
Yeah.
Yes,
Michael,
thanks, Michael.
he's a Paralinks program director. So
I haven't
yeah.
seen Michael
then-
in forever.
And then Emmie, I don't know if you knew, Emmie was GM. She's a general manager. And
I never can get a title at any network.
Yeah, I disappeared.
I'm sure
for
you
a
have
while,
one. They
not
just
my
don't say it
choice.
to your face.
Oh,
well, Chad, we're gonna make you quality control.
well, oh yeah, that's a job I need for sure.
We're
No,
gonna make it
Yeah,
quality
the
control.
HR department.
That'd be even better. Going to HR, go right ahead.
Yeah, go ahead. There you go.
Good luck with that.
Right? Chad would be the worst.
That's Aaron. That's Aaron Buell, and she's I think I'm butchering her last name now, but she is the mother of the Ghosty Girls.
Oh,
And
Oh, okay.
Ah,
and
Right.
matter of fact, we're talking about it right now. That's what I've been doing, just kind of like chatting with her. They want to come see their Uncle Howard, so I got.
oh, you said it right, Howard.
See? That's right
You
there.
didn't butcher it. You said it right. She said.
Okay. So
it's hard not to butcher names sometimes, man.
yeah, no, they got
Unless
some.
your name's Chad, and that one can get butchered all kinds of ways.
It gets. I come up here and I tell people my name's Chad Candy, and they're like, Chad Candy? And I'm like, Chad Candy,
Like what you-
CHADNDY.
Oh, no.
So it's spelled
See,
just
Didn't
like
I say to you the first time I met you, I'm like, you made that up.
well, everybody thinks I made it up, you know.
No, actually, Chad, since you're in Florida, if you came on my show, I'd introduce you as the Hanging Chad Candy.
I put that as a name on there too, as the hanging.
Or
the
Chad,
home
middle
Chad.
initial I Candy, so he'd be Chad I Candy.
I get them all, so you know. I'd put
That'd
on
be
there.
awesome.
I'd come on there as the hung Chad.
Are you Chinese?
No, that was from back when they had the presidential elections.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they were
The
talking
Hanging
about
Chads.
except
When
for they
Florida
were,
was all screwed up, and they were
Yeah.
trying to get the Chads all fucked up and everything.
They
Yeah,
were
Yeah.
chits, not chads.
they were Chads.
they were called
Chits.
Chads.
Chits.
Yeah.
Chads.
Chits.
They were called
Chads.
Chad.
Chits. CHITS. Look it up. Maybe it's a northern thing.
It's a northern.
I can look it up right now. It was not spelled SH.
I knew somebody would. It's a chit.
So are
So
we
you're
doing
right.
Irish goodbyes, Howard?
Irish. goodbye.
Yeah. Because that's
Yeah,
in my honor.
Irish
I'm Irish.
goodbyes where they say goodbye and then they keep talking and
They
then
don't mean it.
goodbye
Yeah.
and keep talking and then another goodbye.
That's a southern thing too, there, Michael.
No, I just cut it. That's what I usually do. But
It's Irish. It's Hungarian.
My booty hole.
Irish
itch,
and
my
Hungarian.
booty hole itch.
yep. So yeah, we're cutting it off tonight, and then we're gonna. Yeah,
That just
Nancy, I
means you
want to talk
didn't
to you
wipe
about that.
well.
No, but Nancy, you should get a show with us.
No, that means somebody else is
I'm
thinking
gonna talk to her
your
about it. And here we go. Thank y'all for coming on tonight. Thank y'all, and y'all have a happy
Thank
Easter.
you.
Have a
Happy
good
Even though we
Easter,
didn't get
everyone.
shit to
Easter!
talk about Easter, but anyway, well, y'all have a happy Easter, and don't get lit
Thank
up
you.
too much about Easter money. You know,
And a
to
good
fuck
Friday.
like rabbits. Yeah,
Yes, happy Good Friday, everyone.
yeah. Good
Oh,
Friday.
it is Good Friday.
Yeah,
it
is.
was half
yeah,
hour
well, yeah.
ago.
Because I don't have
Yeah.
to work tomorrow. It is a Good Friday.
All right, guys. Y'all
Where
have
you
a
are
nice,
in the country.
Have a
It's
good
still
weekend.
legal.
Have a
Happy
great-
Easter.
have a happy Easter, guys.
My booty hole itch, my booty hole itch, my booty hole itch. Son of a bitch, my booty hole itch, booty hole itch, my booty hole itch. Son of a bitch, my booty hole itch. I guess I didn't wipe enough the last time that I took a dump. I guess I left some shit behind. My booty hole itch. My booty